If you are on a pillow, a bolster, you just roll to one side off that support. And then you can move that prop aside off of your mat, returning to your back. And with your next inhale, reach your arms above your head, lengthen your legs long down your mat, coming to a full body stretch. And with your exhale, curl your knees to your chest, give yourself a big hug here. You can sway side to side, massaging the muscles along your spine. Let's slow this rock down. Release your knees, bring your hands to the back of your head. Stack your knees over your hips, legs are bent at 90 degrees. You're going to come to some bicycles here, really waking up our bellies. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Start to extend your right leg across right elbow to left knee. And then continue to switch your left leg extends, left elbow touches right knee. Just take your bike for a ride, moving as fast or as slow as you'd like. Try to hug your belly button into your spine, connecting your low back to the mat. Continue to bicycle here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to a full body stretch. Keep your arms above your head. Bring your feet to that supine bound angle pose. Soles of feet touch, knees wide. Take a big breath in. Reach your fingertips far away from your toes. And then with your exhale, sit up with your chest. Bring your hands towards your feet. Inhale to lower down. Exhale to sit up and reach for your feet. We'll continue to do these sit-ups, these crunches. If you'd like to bring a bit more fire to this pose, you can float your heels, your feet off your mat. Doing 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Take that full body stretch once again. Stretch up your belly. Curl your knees to your chest, bring your hands to the back side of your knees, start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine, the length of your mat. When you're ready, at the top, cross your ankles, plant your hands and shift forward to a tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips come over your knees, spine is nice and long. With your inhale, dip your belly low, tilt your tailbone and chest high up to the ceiling. Exhale, round your spine, press your hand to your mat, gaze to your belly button. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, coiling in for cat. Continue to flow here. Moving as fast or as slow as you'd like. You might hold one posture a little bit longer. That stretch feels really nice in your spine, your shoulders, and your hips. Your eyes can stay open, or you might close your eyes, really tapping into the sensations in your body. 2 more cycles of breath. After that second cycle, return to your tabletop. Reach your crown far away from your hips as you breathe in. As you breathe out, draw your left shoulder and left hip towards one another, creating a C shape in your spine. Inhale to center. Exhale, C shape to the right. 2 more times on each side. Inhale, table. Exhale to bend. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time here. Medium center. Spread your fingers wide. Curl all 10 toes into your mat. Start to press your hips up and back behind you for a downward facing dog. You can find some movement by pedaling your legs out, bending one knee followed by the other. And like your cow and cat flow, you might invite some other movements into this pose. Maybe shaking your head, shifting your hips side to side. Taking your time, whenever you're ready, you're feeling more energized, you can slow your movements down and settle into stillness. Press your fingertips and knuckles firmly into your mat. Try to wrap your biceps forward, triceps roll back. And bend into your knees slightly, helping to lift your hips up and back. Come high onto your toes with the inhale. Exhale, drop your heels to the right. Option to bend your knees, sink your hips down towards your heels for a side body stretch. Inhale, lift your heels high to the ceiling. Exhale, drop them to the left. Bend your legs. Feel the stretch on the right side of your body. One more time on each side. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop them to the right. Inhale. Exhale, drop them to the left. So return to center. Your inhale, gaze forward, come high onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees and tiptoe towards the front of your mat for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your crown away from your hips. And exhale to release. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold in. Breathe into your flat back. Breathe out, fold, and come into your red dog. Catch and hold opposite elbows with your hands. Soften your knees, dropping your chest towards your thighs, and let your head hang heavy. You can stay strong and still with your legs, your lower body. But you might invite some softness, some flow in your upper body. Swing side to side. You can give your head a shake no, and a shake yes, releasing tension from your neck and shoulders. Slow your movements down. Release your elbows. Root through your feet. Slowly roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. At the top, inhale, circle your arms to the ceiling, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart center, equal standing pose. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. We'll take this moment to set an intention for your practice. This can be a single word or a simple phrase, but something to come back to when you find your mind is wandering or when you need a little motivation. Thinking of your intention, take a big breath in. Exhale, side out your mouth. We'll begin to flow. Inhale, reach your arms high up to the ceiling. Option to tilt your chest back slightly. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, plant your hands, step your feet to plank, drop your knees to your mat, lower to your belly. Untuck your toes, keep your hands where they are. Inhale for a baby cobra, just lifting your chest. Exhale, drop your forehead to your mat. Shift your hands by your ribs, inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, taking 5 cycles of breath. Whenever we come to down dog, you can stay as you are. You might pedal your legs, inviting movement. Or you can drop to your knees, hips to your heels, taking a child's pose, a little rest. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and step your feet forward into a fold. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, fold in. Ground on, rise up, bring your biceps by your ears for extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, hug your belly button up to your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet to plank, option to drop your knees, lower to your belly. Inhale for a baby or a full cobra, extending your arms. Exhale, transition back to your down dog. Taking 3 cycles of breath. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop, forward fold. Breathe into your flat back. Breathe out, release. Inhale, rise up tall, option to lean back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop to plank, lowering halfway or all the way down. Inhale to cobra or up dog, floating your hips and your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. When we come to our vinyasas, to our flows, feel free to take any of those 3 variations, or just skip the flow entirely and press straight back to your down dog. Adding on, inhale, gaze forward, hide your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop, forward fold, big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Halfway lift, reach your crown forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, bend at your knees, sit your hips down and back into a chair pose, Utkatasana. We'll hold here for about 5 cycles of breath. Notice where the weight is in your feet. And if it's not in your heels, try to draw it back there. You can give yourself a test by lifting all 10 toes off the mat. And then spread your toes wide and press them back down 1 toe at a time. Biceps can stay by your ears. Or you can bend at your elbows, finding some opening in your chest. As well, hands can come to your heart. Take 1 more big breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop to plank, take your flow, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest, shine your heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high to the side. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Drop your left heel to your mat. Reach your arms up high to the ceiling, warrior 1. Try to press evenly between your feet here. Lunging to your front knee. And then bring your gaze, your drishti to 1 spot. That spot could be right in front of you, maintaining a neutral spine. Or you can begin to lift your gaze up along the ceiling, cultivating a baby back bend. You can spread your fingers really wide. Bring some energy all the way to the tips of your fingers. Take a sip of breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot to plank or keep floating. Chaturanga, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, lift your left heel. Breathe out, plant your foot forward. Drop your right heel down, lift your chest, lift your arms, warrior 1. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears. Try to relax your shoulders down your back. Similar to your chair, you can play with the expressions of your arms. Pausing in the one that feels best for your body today. Inhale, gaze up to your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left into plank, but keep it lifted, lower down. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, down dog, take 5 seconds of breath. You can continue breathing as you are. Or you can tap into your ujjayi breath by breathing in and out your nose, constricting the muscles at the back of your throat, creating that sound of ocean waves crashing against the shore. We'll speed things up a little bit, moving 1 breath per pose. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release. Chair pose, sit nice and low. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep your right heel high. Exhale, step your right foot forward. 1 breath, rise up nice and tall, warrior 1. Exhale, travel down to your mat and take your flow. As soon as you get to down dog, inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Full expression, breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, vinyasa. Medium down dog. Pausing here for 3 seconds of breath. Off to the flow with me 1 last time, sunset B. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Utkatasana, sweep your arms forward. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Warrior 1, right side. Flowing with your breath here. Flowing out. Warrior 1 on the left. Rise up nice and tall with your inhale. Exhale, vinyasa flow. Inhale, sweep your right heel high up to the ceiling. Exhale, round your knee to your nose. See if you can touch it here. Inhale, extend your leg up and back. Exhale, coil your knee forward. 1 more time, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, round your knee forward, step your foot between your hands. Warrior 1, drop your back heel, rise up. Take another breath in here, arms lifting from the ceiling. And exhale, sweep your hands behind your back. We'll come into a bind. You can interlace your fingers, or if you have a strap, a towel, a blanket with you, you can hold on to that fabric instead. Begin to peel your spine behind you as you breathe in and lift your chest. Then breathe out, hinge and fold to the inside of your right thigh for humble warrior. Try to let your head hang heavy here. Tuning into the sensations in your shoulders, your chest, your back. Trying to send your breath there to find some space, some ease. Imagine that someone is pulling you up by your spine. Begin to lift your chest. Release your grip, reach up high to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, open to your warrior two. Spin your back heel to 90 degrees, arms open wide to the horizon. Rooting to the pinky edge of your back foot, lunge to your front knee. If your intention is to go really hard and powerful tonight, try to bring your right knee so it is parallel to the floor, leg bent at 90 degrees. Drawing your gaze, your drishti over your front fingertips. Staying low in your foundation with your inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Right arm will lift to the sky. Left arm can be draped down your left thigh or bring your hands to your low back in a bind. Taking big, expansive breaths here, lengthening through the right side of your body. One more breath in. With your exhale, circle right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm will reach through the ceiling, or bring your bicep by your ear for extended side angle, Parsva Konasana. We'll be holding this for a few cycles of breath. So you might choose to stay exactly where you are in this nice long line of energy, or you can play around with your expression. You could bring your right hands to a block or to your mat. Your left hand can reach for your low back for a half bind. You can interlace your fingers around your front thigh for a full bind, as well as option to take your bird of paradise. So that's in your practice today. Try to listen in here to how your body is feeling tonight. You might need to adjust your posture for how you're feeling. Knowing that what you did yesterday, the week before, doesn't need to happen again today on the mat. If you're in a bind, begin to release your left arm back up high to the ceiling. Ground through your feet, rise up through your warrior two, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to your mat, square your hips. Step your right foot to plank, take your flow. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift your chest, shine your heart. Exhale, down dog. Same side, inhale, lift your right leg up high. Exhale, round your knee forward to your nose. Just one more pulse here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, coil your knee in, plant your foot between your hands. Stay high on your back toes, heels lifted. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another, and then begin to lift your chest and your arms, rising into your crescent lunge, your high lunge. Take your first few breaths here to find a solid foundation. And if you are really wobbly where you are, you might have to widen your stance. Hugging your belly button in towards your spine, keeping a strong core, a lock in your belly. With your inhale, you can rise slightly out of your lunge, lift your fingertips. Exhale, bend your arms to 90 degrees, drop your back knee to a hover, finding a flow. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale to sink low 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Last one. This time with your exhale, drop your back knee all the way down to the mat. Arms can stay as they are or lift them to the ceiling for low lunge pose. Chest can stay in this neutral position Or begin to lift your chest up and back, opening your heart to the sky. Breathing in nice and big. Breathe out, plant your hands, draw your hips back, lengthen your front leg, flex your foot to the ceiling, half split pose. Hands can connect to your mat, or if you have blocks, hands can come to blocks. Inhale for a halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold your chest low to your thigh. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to melt your chest low and pause here. Notice how this feels for your right hamstring with your foot flexed. And if you'd like to change the stretch, you can point your toes down to your mat. Maybe feeling a stretch now on the front of your right shin. So 1 more cycle of breath wherever you are. And start to walk your hands forward, lunge into your right knee. Plant your left hand to your mat, reach your right fingertips up high, low lunge twist. You can stay where you are with your left knee connected to the ground. Or curl your left toes into your mat, lift your left knee. Inviting some fire here into your thighs. Your gaze can stay where it naturally falls, or perhaps you lift your gaze up to your fingertips. If your left knee is lower, begin to lift it here. Start to roll to the pinky edge of your left foot. Your right toes will pivot to the right. And then see if you can step your right foot to meet the left in the side plank pose. Once you make your way to your side plank, you can stay where you are with your feet staggered or stacked. You might drop your left knee down towards the ground for some support. And if you're feeling irritation in your wrist today, you can drop to your left forearm. Wherever you are, you can get a little playful with your top leg, maybe lifting it up to the sky. Perhaps bringing it into a tree pose. Maybe connecting the peace fingers of your right hand to your big toe and trying to lengthen your leg. See if you can lift your hips slightly higher here as you breathe in. Exhale, drop your right hand to your mat for plank and option to flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, down dog. See your dog, a pedal here, bending your knees. And notice the difference in the left and the right side of your body. Maybe you're feeling a little bit looser, stronger on one side. Maybe a little tight and tense on the other. We'll try to balance that out. Inhale, sweep your left heel up high to the ceiling. Exhale, coil your knee to your nose, try to touch it here. Inhale, extend your leg up and back. Exhale, draw your knee forward. 1 more time. Inhale, 3 at the top. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Drop your right heel to your mat. Rise up, warrior 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach your hands behind your back. Come into your bind. Peel your bind behind you as you lift your heart, lift your gaze. Inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold the inside of your left side, humble warrior. Notice if you are using your thigh as a shelf for your chest. And see if you can challenge yourself by floating your chest beside your thigh instead. Grounding down through your feet, start to tilt your chest up. Release your bind, reach for the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up. Settle into your strong warrior stance here. Reaching your arms far apart from one another, taking up as much space as you can on your mat. And gazing forward, start to flicker front palm, breathe in, reverse your warrior. Right arm will drape down your right thigh, or bring your hands to your low back for a line. Notice if you rose out of your lunge, and if so, see if you can sink low once again. Fill up with your inhale. Exhale, connect left forearm to left thigh. Right arm will reach up high, Ardha Uttanasana. Holding here for a few breaths. So take this time to play around. Maybe try a new expression now. And if it turns out that you need to come back to your favorite expression, no problem, you can do so. See if you can lift and peel your top shoulder back behind you, helping to rotate your chest and your heart to the ceiling. Maybe you're starting to feel a bit of heat, a bit of shaking in your thigh. See if you can breathe through it here. If you are in a bind, start to release your arms, lift your right arm up high to the sky. Inhale, rise up through warrior two, reverse your warrior. Exhale, circle your hands to your mat, square your hips, step your foot to plank and flow. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Same side, inhale, sweep your left leg up high. Exhale, coil your knees forward. One more cycle, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Stay high on your right toes. Scissor hug your legs together and rise up, crescent lunge. Maybe widening your foundation, widening your train tracks. Finding strength and stability in this posture. Preparing to flow, inhale, you can rise slightly out of your lunge. Exhale, bend your elbows, draw your back into hover. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, sink low. 3 more times, inhale. Exhale. 2 more, moving with your breath. Last one. Dropping your back knee all the way down to your mat, come to your low lunge pose. Your back toes might stay tucked or you can untuck your foot. And bring your arms into any expression that's calling out to you. Connect with your breath. If you've lost that deep cycle, try to invite it back into your body. Take a sip of breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, shift your hips back as you lengthen your left leg. Toes will flex, half split pose. Hands to blocks or to your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reach your crown forward. Exhale, sink your chest low. 2 more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold low, pausing here in your half split pose. Your toes can stay flexed or you can point your toes to your mat. Settling into whichever stretch that feels best for you here. Last cycle of breath. With your inhale, walk your hands forward, lunge into your knee, plant your right hand down, lift your left fingertips to the ceiling, low lunge twist. Staying as you are, we're beginning to fire up your legs here. Tuck your right toes, lift your knees. See if you can lengthen your crown forward with every inhale. Try to deepen your twist with every exhale. One more inhale. And with your exhale, begin to roll to the pinky edge of your right foot. Your left toe to pivot to the side. And then step your left foot to meet the right side plank pose. Once you make your way there, take on any variation that feels best for your body. Try to keep that lock, that bind in your belly, hugging your belly button into your spine. See if you can lift your hips up high, and maybe you play with the expression of your top leg. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your hand, option to flow, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop forward, fold, big toes touch. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in. Breathe into your chair pose, sit back, arm to lift. And every exhale here, see if you can sit a little bit lower and a little bit lower. Sitting all the way down to your mat, and we'll meet in a boat pose. Hands will be reaching forward on your thighs. Your tippy toes can be on the mat for support, or you can lift your feet here. Legs can stay bent at a 90-degree angle. Or you might play with lengthening one leg out, or maybe lengthening both. But wherever you are, try to maintain that lift in your chest forward and up. Breathing in, high boat. With your exhale, drop to low boat. Your heels and shoulders will stay floating. Engage your core, rise back up, high boat. Exhale to low. Just one more cycle, inhale to high. Exhale, low boat, pause here, flutter kick your feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl your knees to your chest, rock and roll. On your third rock, we'll find boat pose once again. Taking that flow, one more cycle. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, low boat. Inhale to high. Exhale to low. Just one more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale to hover. Pause and crisscross your legs for 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathe the fire in your belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body stretch. Take a big breath in. Exhale, curl your knees in, hands to the back of your knees, rock and roll. Gaining momentum. When you're ready at the top, cross your hands, cross your ankles, plant your hands, step or hop to your plank, flow or press straight back to your down dog. From here, inhale, sweep your right heel up high to the ceiling. Exhale, step your foot forward, crescent lunge. Root down and rise up tall. Try to press evenly between your feet. Scissor hug your legs together by drawing your right hip back, left hip forward. Breathe in, standing nice and tall with your upper body. And as you breathe out, tilt your chest forward about 45 degrees. Bring your hands by your hips. Palms will be facing down. Inhale, rise up, lift your chest, lift your arms. Exhale, sweep forward to that airplane variation. One more time, inhale to rise. Exhale to tip forward, and we'll pause here. Try to squeeze that pinky edge of your arm close into your body. You'll feel your triceps activate. Gaze to one spot in front of you, and begin to draw your way into your right foot and float your left toes off the mat, airplane pose. You can stay here. You can bring your hands to your heart, or bring your biceps by your ears for full expression of warrior 3. Try to keep grounding down through the 4 corners of your right foot, anchoring you here. Bring your hands to your heart. And with an inhale, lift your chest, lift your left knee up for a single leg balancing pose. Pause for an inhale. Exhale, cross left ankle over right thigh, and then bend to your knee. Draw your hips down and back. Figure 4 chair pose. You can stay here. You could drop your fingers to your block, to your mat, taking a fold. You can play with an arm balance by resting your left shin on your arms like a shelf, trying to tip your weight forward into your fingers, maybe floating your right foot. Or you can come into a toe balance, dropping your hips to your right heel, and trying to lift your hands off the mat. About 2 more cycles of breath wherever you are. And slowly rise out the same way you came in. Hug your left knee up to your chest. Plant your left foot down. Mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, plant your hands, step or hop to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep your left heel up high. Exhale, plant your foot forward, crescent lunge, rise up. Connecting with your breath if you've lost it. Coming into our airplane flow, breathing in your crescent lunge. Exhale, tip your chest forward, hands come by your hips. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Exhale, lean forward. 1 more time. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lean and pause. See if you can reach the crown of your head far away from your back heel, creating this long line of energy. Squeeze your arms in. Start to shift your weight forward. Right toes will float. Airplane pose. Staying here, coming to any other variation that's calling out to you. Try to keep your right foot flexed to your mat and keep a slight lift in your chest as if you're in a cobra. 1 more cycle of breath. Bring your hands to your heart, rise up to stand, hug your right knee to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, cross right ankle over left knee. Bend into your knee, draw your hips back and down. Figure 4 chair. Try to keep a flex in your right foot to protect your knee. Staying here or playing with the variations. Coming to your fold, your arm balance or your toe balance. Know that what you did on the left side doesn't need to happen again on the right. If you fall out of your pose, no problem, just come right back in. One more full cycle of breath. And slowly rise back up, hug your knee to your chest. Exhale, step your foot down to mountain pose. Inhale, lift your arms up high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. With your exhale, bend at your knees, drop your hips to your mat, and lower to your back. Drop your hands by your hips, palms will be facing down. Bring your feet about hip width apart, heels will stack underneath your knees, setting up for our bridge pose. Start to press through your hands, press with the soles of your feet. With your inhale, lift your hips up high for bridge. You can stay here. You can bring a prop behind your lower back or sacrum for some support. Or you can interlace your fingers behind your back and walk your shoulder blades close to one another. You can stay with both feet planting down to your mat, or begin to hug your right knee into your chest and lift your right heel up high to the sky for a single leg bridge pose. 3 more breaths, continue to breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your right foot, drop your hips to your mat. Step your feet mat width apart and windshield your knees side to side. Windshield wiper. Slowing this movement down. Bring your feet back to hip width apart, hands by your hips. With an inhale, rise up into your bridge pose. Settling into your expression. If you'd like to even out, if you lifted your right leg, start to curl your left knee into your chest. Lift your left heel up high to the sky. 3 more cycles of breath. Continuing to engage your glutes, engage your quads, and lift your hips high. Sit with breath in. Exhale, step your left foot down, drop your hips, sway your knees side to side. Coming to one final back bend here. Coming to a bridge once again, or taking your wheel pose if that's in your practice today. If you're coming into wheel, bring your hands by your ears, fingers are pointing towards your toes. With your inhale, rise into your expression. 5 cycles of breath. Feel free to move between the 2 poses. And if your body tells you that it's ready to come down early, you can do so as well. Allow that 5th breath to be the biggest one in yet. And exhale, curl your chin into your chest. Drop your hips, come to a supine bound angle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet touch, knees wide. Hands can be by your sides, palms facing up. Or bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly, connecting to your body here. Feel the effects of your hard work on your body by feeling your belly rise and fall with your breath. Feeling your heart beating in your chest. Maybe noticing it start to slow down as we start to shift to the cooling postures. Curl your knees in towards your armpits, lift the soles of your feet to the ceiling. We'll come into a happy baby pose. You can reach for the inner or outer edges of your feet. You might rock your baby, swaying side to side. You can lengthen one leg out, followed by the other. Or you can bring the peace fingers to your big toes and take a straddle, happy baby. Trying to connect your low back, your tailbone towards your mat. Slowing your movements. Release your feet. And curl your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug here. Maybe sway side to side. Bring your hands to the backs of your knees. Begin to rock and roll about 3 or so times. Meeting in seated position. Extend your legs forward. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. You can move some flesh aside so you're nice and grounded. With your inhale, reach your arms up high towards the ceiling. On exhale, hinge and fold forward, connecting your hands wherever they can reach. That might be your mat, your leg, ankles, or toes. And if you do have some sort of strap with you, you might prefer to wrap the strap around the sole of your foot and catch hold of the 2 ends of your strap. Try to send your breath towards your low back, inviting some space there. You can release your grip, rise up tall, almost switch sides right away. Extend your right leg, left foot will come into your right thigh. With your inhale, lengthen your spine, reach for the ceiling. Exhale to hinge and fold. Notice if your spine feels really rounded here. If so, try to invite length into your spine with your inhale. Let's see if you can drop your chest lower to your thigh for exhale. Just finding a little flow with your breath, even though we're in a still posture. Release your grip, rise back up. You can extend your left leg forward. And if you don't have a pillow or a blanket or a bolster with you and you have one near, you can just go grab it now, bring it close to your mat. We're going to start transitioning to a restorative postures. So whenever you're ready, just make your way down to your back. Bring your prop between your thighs, and you can squeeze it nice and tight here. Lift your knees up towards the ceiling, and then drop your knees over towards the left. You can adjust your props so your legs feel comfortable, feel nice and supported. And then begin to open your arms into the T. Your gaze, your chin might stay pointed up towards the ceiling. Or you can drop your gaze, your chin over towards the right, deepening the supine twist. Give yourself permission to wiggle around as much as you need in this pose. And once you do find a comfortable spot, try to slow your movements, inviting stillness into your body. Starting to shift now towards your natural breath. However feels best, maybe moving your prop up between your legs. Start to bring yourself back to center. And then start to drop your legs over towards the right. Readjust your prop so it's right between your knees, maybe even between your ankles. Open your arms wide. And your gaze might fall towards the left, twisting the opposite direction. If you find that your mind is wandering here, just bring your attention towards your breath. Noticing how it gently rocks and moves your body. Feeling yourself unwind slightly with your inhales. And feeling yourself twisting naturally deeper with your exhales. Slowly begin to invite movement into your body. Bringing your knees back to center. And moving your pillow, your blanket, so it's beside your body. So I'm going to take a moment to find a neutral position for your spine by bringing your feet wide. Tend your knees in towards one another. Open your arms wide into the T. And with an exhale, give yourself a hug here, crossing one arm over top of the other. You might feel some ease come into your low back. And we'll start to set up for our next restorative pose. Bring your block by your hips. Feet are hip width apart. Press to your feet. Lift your hips up and now slide your block under your hips, under your sacrum, and drop your hips down onto your prop so it's fully supported here. Taking your restorative British pose, just settling here for a few breaths, making adjustments as needed. Then once you are feeling ready, begin to curl your right knee into your chest. Wrap your arms around your right leg, right shin. And then start to extend your left leg long down your mat. Your left heel might stay floating, or your heel can anchor down to the ground. Either option is fine. Come to really gentle hip flexor stretch here. As we begin to open up the front of your left hip, your left thigh. Start to bend your left leg, planting your foot down. Then release your right knee. Switching sides, curl your left knee in, wrap your arms around your shin. And begin to extend your right leg up. Heel can be floating or heel can be anchored. Start to let gravity work its magic as it starts to gently open up and stretch your right hip flexor. Perhaps you're noticing that this side is feeling a little bit tighter or a little bit looser than the left. Try to not place any labels such as this being your good or your bad side. Just simply acknowledge the imbalances in your body today. Bending into your right leg, plant your foot down, release your left knee. You can stay in your restorative bridge pose, maybe bringing your feet wide, knees can even tent in towards one another, or your feet can just stay hip width apart. Or begin to lengthen your legs out in front of you, coming to a very gentle back bend. If you are feeling any twinges of pain in your low back, then you want to ease off, bend your legs. Taking your time, begin to walk your feet back in towards your hips, your prop. We're going to come into an inversion pose, either waterfall or legs up the wall. So if you don't have an open wall near you or not a couch or a bed, but just simply begin to lift your legs up high to the ceiling for a waterfall. But if you do have a bed, a couch, a wall near you, you can bring yourself so your hips are at the wall and your legs are lifted up high. If you're at a couch or a bed, you're in the same position, but you might have your legs bent here, your low legs resting on the tops of your bed or couch. Notice a sense of rejuvenation wash over you as your blood and your oxygen start to return to your core, to your heart center. Option to lift your arms up high to the ceiling as well. Stay here as long as you'd like. Whenever you are ready, lowering your arms, lowering your legs back down, Maybe returning to your mat. You can move your prop out from underneath you, either placing it underneath your knees or off your mat, taking your corpse pose, Shavasana. Try to allow every inch of your body to hang heavy here. Feeling supported by your mat beneath you. If you are noticing any last areas that are holding on to tension, imagine that you are washing that tension away with every exhale. Just feel yourself growing heavier and heavier. And imagine that you're sinking down to the ground, down into the earth beneath you. Beginning to bring your attention back into your body. You can wiggle your fingers and toes the leg. Sway your head side to side. Circle your wrists and your ankles. With an inhale, reach your arms above your head, lengthening. Exhale, coil your knees into your chest and roll to the left side of your body in a fetal position. Taking your time, you can slowly rise up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft, and connect your hands at your heart center. From a place of softness and deep gratitude, bow your head to your hands. Namaste. Thank you for joining with me and sticking with me to the end.